All right, boys, so we have been making a ton of progress on the Cummins. It probably looks completely different from the last time you guys saw it. We did a lot on the front end over here. I didn't do a lot of filming on the front end because I've just been doing a little bit of work every day after work. It all happened over the course of the last week, but we have got a Cowl hood for this thing, boys. I got this Cowl hood as a birthday gift from some of my close friends. This is like the most insane birthday gift I've ever gotten. Like, look at that. It is a freaking Cowl hood on a 4G Cummins, and this is the nicest Cowl hood I have ever seen. The hood itself completely changed the look of the truck, and I just absolutely love the front end now. The Cowl hood did take a little bit of work to make look this perfect. It is a fiberglass hood. Fiberglass is never perfect, but this Cowl hood is absolutely perfect. Look at that bodywork. Everything is so freaking straight on this hood. This is the most perfect Cowl hood I have ever seen. Usually Cowl hoods look really good on Instagram, but when you actually go look at a truck in person and see the work on the Cowl hood, in my experience, they've never lived up to the expectations. Every single Cowl hood I have ever seen always looks like trash. The bodywork, the fiberglass, it just always is trash. But this one came out really, really good. So I'm really happy about that. Because we threw the Cowl hood on, I had to go ahead and throw this grill on. This grill was actually also a gift from Amanda, so big shout out to her. But we got this nice grill on. I believe this is the limited grill. I still have to put in the Ram emblems, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I already went ahead and paint matched the grill to the rest of the truck. So we've got the grill in, and then we've also got the new headlights in. So these are the Alpha Rex headlights. I already opened them up, disassembled them, paint matched the entire thing, left this little slit orange because this is the turn signal light or the amber light, whatever you want to call it. And then we also went a little different. So these lights have like a plastic covering that goes over this. And I wasn't the biggest fan of the plastic covering. And I also wanted to make these headlights just look a little bit different than every other headlight you see on every other truck. So we left that plastic covering off. And this is what's behind that plastic covering. I really like it. It looks really unique. It looks different. It adds a lot of detail to the headlight. And I think we're probably just going to leave it like that. It looks a lot different than every other Alpha X headlight that you see on every other 4G Cummins. So I think we're gonna leave that. It looks pretty cool. There are some weird gaps now, like right there, right there, right there. That's where like that plastic piece is supposed to clip into. Because we don't have anything clipped into that, it's just open now. You can only see it when you're really up close. Even when I'm this far, it's completely unseeable. So I'm happy with how the headlights came out. I think they look pretty cool. Obviously, they're paint matched to the truck, so they look even cooler. I'm really happy with the progress that we're making on this truck. This thing is coming out freaking sick, but we are not done yet. We still have a little bit to do. Yesterday, I took the day to paint match some of the remaining pieces. One of which is actually already on. So I got window visors for all the windows, paint matched them already to the rest of the truck. It actually looks a lot nicer than the rest of the truck because the rest of the truck is absolutely just disgusting. I got the slim window visors. I really don't like the look of when they stick super far out, so they're really slim. They look very sleek. Sometimes you can even barely tell that they're there, but they are there and they are also paint matched. It looks sick. Really happy with how it came out. So now that we have the headlights in, of course, we've got to do something about these taillights. These taillights have got to go. They've been stock for too long. The rear end of this thing looks too damn good to have some stock ass taillights. So we're gonna fix that today, boys. We have got uh-oh. Where'd I put the taillights? Where did I? Ooh, right there. There it is. There's the taillights. Excuse the mess. We've got a couple things going on, but here are the taillights. Just like with the headlights, I tore the taillights apart. That's why you guys can see all the plastic welding and silicone to make sure that this is waterproof. I let the silicone sit overnight. So yeah, that is rock hard. It definitely does not look the cleanest. I filmed a little bit of us putting the headlights in, and my buddy Hollis laid down some nice dimes with the plastic welder. I'm definitely not that nice with it. So my plastic welds actually looked dookie. His looked really clean, but mine looked really bad. So it is what it is. It's behind the taillight. I'll really never see it. It does its job. It's gonna seal. Water's not gonna get in. That's all that matters to me. But we did tear apart the taillights, and I paint matched them to the rest of the truck. I think the theme of this truck is just paint match literally everything. Look at that. Oh my, that's actually my first time looking at the lens without that. That is sick. So this is a 5G style taillight. This is a full LED rather than the halogen stocks. This is gonna look so freaking good on here. So I did paint match it, but once we took apart the lens, I did notice that this lens is actually tinted, whereas the headlight lens is clear. This lens is slightly tinted. So this red does look a little bit darker than this red. It is what it is. Not too big of a deal. I mean, it's still paint matched, so I'm not too concerned about that. But let's go ahead and throw these in, see what it looks like. So excited. LED upgrades, people. That's like one easy thing that you can do to make your old truck look new. Because this is an old truck. It's a 2012.
Damn.
It's an old truck. It's an old truck. One thing that you can easily do to make your old truck look and feel newer is an LED upgrade. Halogen lights are completely, you know, they're outdated, they're old, they don't work good. Everything should be upgraded to LED. Time to get this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Uh-oh.
It broke?
I might have broke the light. Yeah, look at those spider webs. Look at that.
Oh.
Crusty, dusty. So I'm not actually quite sure exactly how these plug in. It's actually gonna be a learning experience for me too. There's 4 plugs here. There's 2 plugs here. Oh boy. I think I left the harness at home. I did leave a harness at home. God damn it. All right, well, the taillights are gonna have to wait a little bit because I left the harness at home. Left them at home, no big deal. Take this garbage out. There we go. Like I said, one way to make an old truck feel and look newer is to add LEDs everywhere. So, we're gonna change out these side marker lights. Right now, we just have, obviously, the stock halogen lights or whatever they are. That's what they look like. This one, one's actually dead. This one glows yellow. The other side one actually glows red. This light is dead, but they look stupid. They look booty. And look at this one actually, because that one kind of matches the rest of the truck. Look at this one. That looks stupid. That looks booty cheeks. So we are gonna be changing that out as well today. So I got some LEDs to replace that. But not only did we get some LED lights, but as per the theme of the truck, we went ahead and paint matched them. Look at that. So we paint matched them. It's just an LED strip going across the light. So what I did is I left the strip clear and then I paint matched the rest of the light. So looks really cool. I think they're all just gonna glow white, honestly. I don't really want color. I think just the white light would look really sick. So let's replace that. Should be pretty easy. I popped these out before.
Oh, that's super easy.
That's it. Right there. And there's obviously a little light right here. Stupid ass ram clips. I hate them so much. Get that unlock, and then boom, look at that light. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's like melted. So this John goes right into there, and then, oh yeah.
Oh, that looks sick.
Got to plug in the wire. All right, let's see if the light works. I plugged it in, it should work. Moment of truth.
No.
No?
No.
Oh. I wonder if the wire is fucked up.
Maybe.
I'll have to check the voltage on it. That was so anticlimactic. That was so good. All right, let's do this one.
Ooh.
Let's try it again.
This one we know will for sure work. I'm actually happy he went with the straight line. That's pretty cool.
Bro, this light is not coming out. I'm actually gonna crash out. This clip is broken. This is supposed to just pop right.
You're wire master.
All right. So it's this way. Boom, boom. Okay. What? Goes in right there. Clipped into place. All right, that clip should be in there. Moment of truth.
What the heck, bro?
I'm gonna crash out. There we go. Okay, it just didn't plug in right. There we go. It's loose because the clip is broken, coming in and out. That's so annoying.
Bro, old truck things, I guess.
All right. All right. So we're gonna make sure that it works now first. Ah, that's bright. Because the clip is broken, add a little zip tie to it. Because the clip's fucked. The clip's broken. And I'm not gonna replace the clip because why? I don't got time for that. This is just gonna add a little bit of resistance and not let it kind of go anywhere. I'm not giving it a big tug, but I'm giving it a little tug. It's not going anywhere. So now, damn, that's bright. Ah, damn. That's bright. Oh my God. Wait, go right to camera angle for it. That is bright, brother.
In person, that is really bright.
No, it is really bright. I like it. All right, let's fix the rear. So far, so good. Success. This thing completely just came apart. I think now it's gonna work. I pushed out the wires all the way. The OEM loom is too long for the harness now. Somebody wired this before. Made it just that much more difficult for me to do. I think now I have the wires out enough. Should work. You wanna try turning it on real fast?
No.
Oh! Coming in and out. Okay, so it's working. But we gotta figure out why it's going in and out. Whoever did this wiring before me, you a bitch. We just wired it straight. I don't have another clip. I'm not taking the bed off anytime soon. If I take the bed off anytime soon, I'll cut the wires. It is what it is. But I just hardwired it directly to the LED. It is what it is. The proper way would have been get a whole new clip, but that's not gonna come in for a couple of days, and that's no. We want this truck running today. We want this thing looking baller today. We don't got time to wait a couple of days. I already heat shrunk everything, so it's all gonna be waterproof. So we got nothing to worry about there. I'm just closing this up just because I don't want things crawling into the lube, getting it all crusty, dusty, and whatnot. And also, it just looks a little bit better when it's covered in electrical tape. And that is bright. Oh my God. And there we go. That looks good. That is bright. That is like actually really bright.
I think you painted it. Like,
it looks so cool, right? The
Yeah.
paint match with the little strip in between looks so good.
such a vibe.
It's that finishing touch. That took way too long.
Yeah, right? But we're not even done with the other side. On 2 lights, it took us probably like an hour.
Objectively, just take a look at it. This ugly orange marker light doesn't match anything on the truck. Just a random piece of orange right there. And then this little bunk red light. Now look at this nice bright white LED. Like, this just looks so much better, dude, overall. And even when the lights are turned off, look at that. That looks so good. Nice and sleek. It matches the body. It looks so good. W marker light. These lights were pretty cheap too. I think I got them off like eBay. Let's see how long they last. But I knew I was gonna paint match them. I knew I was gonna do the little LED strip. They do sell different ones where the entire casing is an LED. I really like the fact that there was just an LED strip because I knew that this is what I was gonna do. I don't see this too often, so I'm really hyped that we were able to make it happen. Time to do the other side. The light is in on both sides. It is looking a whole lot better. Super bright. It's gonna look really cool at night now. Seeing this thing roll down looking like an absolute spaceship. I do have rock lights. I still need to put some more in. That is just gonna add to the rock lights. This thing is starting to look real good. That was supposed to be very easy. It took a little bit longer than it needed to. All the clips were broken. This side gave me a little bit of an issue, but I think we should be all right now. We've got a couple of parts that we can throw on. The taillights were a major part for today. Unfortunately, we don't have the harness right now. I'm gonna have to run home and grab them. I just wanna see what more I can do before finishing off for today. Next up, we're gonna be working on the front end again. So I do have the Alpha X LED headlights up here. The nice LEDs look really good, but we still do have the old bunk stock fog lights. These fog lights have got to go. They don't match the rest of the truck. They look outdated, not even that bright. So that is going to go ejecto. Let's get the front bumper off. I also have a light bar that I want to put on. Oh, brother, look how good these came out. That is wet. I'm actually upset that you won't be able to see how nice that came out because this is only like the background to the Ram emblem, but look at that. That is straight glass. Oh my God, that looks so good. Damn. So this is technically the background for the Ram emblem that goes on the grill. I was thinking about just leaving the grill clear. It looks cool, but it just looks a little too plain. I want something else going on in the middle. It just feels like there's something missing going on in the middle. We're gonna go ahead and put the Ram emblems in. It should be honestly pretty easy. Yeah, so you gotta screw it in from the back. So that goes right there. That is wet, brother. That should go somewhere right along there. Ho, ho, ho. Oh yeah. Then that should go somewhere right along there. Look how good that looks. So that's not done. So obviously these have the little holes in them. I don't know why they didn't just leave it like this, honestly. For example, like here's the lettering. Oh yeah. I guess it does. It looks a little bit more 3D rather than it just being flat. That is crusty, brother. Out with the old crusty dusty. And then to replace it, we've got this nice new LED fog light. What's really cool is that this fog light looks like a mini version of the headlight. Originally, when I got these fog lights, I never really took apart the bottom plastic on my headlights like I was telling you guys about. But when I took out the bottom plastics, it perfectly, almost perfectly matched up with my fog light. So look at that. The fog light literally looks like a mini headlight. That looks so cool. And that wasn't even intentional. It just happened. New fog light goes in same way as the old one came out. Put that bead in there and then screw it down and then she's good. Feels tight. So this truck is pretty much just a dedicated tow peg. There's a lot of times where we have a 2-car or 1-car trailer behind it and we're gonna be going down to like Tennessee or whatnot. I live in Jersey, there's street lights literally everywhere, but a lot of places we go to, it's really dark. So we got an LED light bar from our homies over at Nightlight. They're the same people that I got the cab lights from. The cab lights have held up great. I've had them on for maybe 2 months now. Probably. We're gonna be throwing the light bar onto the truck. That way, whenever we're on a dark road, there is nothing we can't see. I want to be able to give any deer on the road an X-ray. Just like the whole theme of the truck's been going so far, we're paint matching everything. I figured why not and just take apart the entire light bar and paint match the light bar.
Wow, that looks sick actually.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you did that.
No, yeah, I paint matched the light bar last night. It was fun. It wasn't fun. But we did paint match the light bar and it should look good. What I'm trying to do is I already took off the tow hooks. I want the light bar to go where the tow hooks go. That way it just kind of fits right into that grill. Like where that grill goes, I want to be able to put the light bar right in there. This thing is going to be bright. I want that to be like right here. Let's start mounting stuff.
He's so in between everything, so now he's just spraying his little Ram letters right now, like real quick.
I don't know if you can feel it. This is supposed to absorb impacts. It's very thick metal. There we go. Look at that. Ugly old halogen, nice new LED. What an upgrade. Obviously, I don't really care about how much light is on my license plate, even though it is a pretty dope plate. Big sexy red over here. We're upgrading all the lights. We have LEDs all around this truck. It doesn't make sense to skip out on the license plate. So out with the old crusty light and then in with the new nice LED. That thing is bright. Oh my God. Approve. You see this ugly tip? This gotta go.
Brother, you're gonna be here forever.
I know. In total today, I spent about like 2 hours cleaning my truck. I drove down the street and it just, look at that. It got dude, why did I even try cleaning the truck? Oh my God. I saw it was dirty and I was like, all right, you know what? It's already dirty. We might as well just come off road because that 2 hours went to waste today. Now, it was actually really bad before. I mean, this is like, I could just wipe this off, but God damn, brother. I'm so upset. I just washed it. But it looks good though. I mean, besides like that little thing. We did a little work to the truck. This side is so much worse. This side is so much worse. Oh my God. I spent so long cleaning this truck, you guys don't even understand. This truck is massive, and I also cleaned underneath because there was a lot of salt on the frame. It took so long to get this thing clean. It was clean for all about 10 minutes. That's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. We finished up a lot of work on the truck, and I wanted to clean it up and show you guys. So last time I picked up the camera, I showed you guys that we paint matched the rest of the stuff that wasn't paint matched already. We threw in the Ram emblems in the grill. I think that all ties it together. Before we put the Ram emblems in, it just felt like something was missing in this area. The Ram lettering fills in the grill a good amount, so I really like how that came out. We got a light bar for this thing and it was black, and I didn't really want something randomly black sticking out of the bumper, so we decided to go ahead and take it apart and paint match it. So now it flows with the whole front end a lot better. I did the same thing with the fog lights. I paint matched the fog lights. I already had the paint matched valance, but I still have to put in the Ford valance. We also paint matched the cab lights. Before they weren't paint matched. Now they are. They look a whole lot better paint matched. Well, this side's completely dirty, so let me show you guys the other side. I'm infuriated right now. We also got some new side marker lights, paint matched them. I left the middle clear so that way the light could shine through. It looks really good in my opinion, so much better than the orange and red factory lights. This is like a nice bright white. It just shines so much brighter. Oh yeah, and also how could I forget? We also threw in the tail lights. Now we did paint match these tail lights, but they look completely different than the rest of the body because this is a smoked lens. So the lens is adding a tint onto the tail light. So it doesn't look like it matches perfectly. At night, it looks a lot better, but just in general, I love these taillights. The 5th generation style taillights were always my favorite. They look so freaking good. We do have to throw in a third brake light. That is one thing that we are missing right now. We also went ahead and threw on the new license plate, and that is a real plate. I call this truck Sexy Red, so it was only fitting that we get Sexy Red plates. Is it cool if Sexy Red twerks on my hood? Sure. All right, bet. Sexy Red, if you're watching this, please put my truck in a music video. But besides that, I think that's pretty much what we got done last week. I don't know when this happened, but somehow this turned into a full-fledged project. This was only supposed to be a tow rig and a cool daily. I really don't know how we ended up with this. This wasn't supposed to happen. Am I upset about it? Absolutely not, because the truck looks absolutely baller and I'm super happy with how it's coming out. And since we're already this deep into it, we may as well start making this truck faster. So I picked up a tuner. We are gonna get tuned soon. Oh yeah, one more thing. Last night I actually sawzawed off the muffler, welded in a straight pipe, and then I also threw in a chrome tip elbow, which is once again dirty. I just washed this thing, man. The chrome tip looks freaking sick. I welded that and I'm not a welder. So hopefully it holds up. But for now, it looks really good. Really happy with how this truck's turning out. Like I said, we are going to make it a little bit faster. I am going to take the gas pedal off of this truck. Not literally, just meaning to say that I'm going to start working on the cars again. I haven't touched the Nissan in forever. I haven't touched the BRZ in forever. And I really need to start working on those cars again because the weather is slowly going to get warmer before we know it. It's going to be car season and I want to make sure that my cars are done. So we're still going to work on the truck just a tad bit less. Opinions on the truck. How do you like it?
Oh my God, yeah, did yourself. I love it.
Yeah?
That's actually my favorite truck.
Favorite truck we've had?
Favorite truck we've had.
What's your favorite thing about the truck?
I like the color.
The color, sexy red? I think the license plate, yeah, the license plate is literally my favorite part about the truck.
Yeah, but you can't have that license plate without the red.
Yeah, you're right. It is. It's sexy red because it's a sexy ass red.
But like, it's the little things. Like the visors that you did, like the little paint match things that you did. Like, it just all put it together and like, I just love that.
Yeah.
Like the light bar, I think is just tits. Like, it's just like the little thing.
The paint match light bar was like a little bit of a last minute thing. Like I said, we weren't going to paint match it and I was like, it's going to stick in the bumper. Why not paint match it? We're already here. We paint matched everything else on the car. Why not paint match this?
Stuff like this thing's cool. Like even he like painted the...
Oh yeah. The cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, that old paint match looked really good. But right now, I got to get back to the shop. I've got some work to do on the Z. So stay tuned for that video. I'll see you guys later.